Good morning, children. Now that we have learned how to write numbers till 999, there are few things which I must teach you, like the smallest two-digit number, the largest two-digit number, the smallest three-digit number, the largest three-digit numbers. If any three digits are given to you, how to make the smallest number with those digits and how to make the largest number with those digits using the digits only once. So like this, many things we are going to study in this video, and I'm going to discuss some things which may come as fill in the blanks and short question answers in your exams. So let's start. Successor and predecessor. Children, today I am going to explain to you what is a successor and what is a predecessor. Okay, successor has got success in it. So successor is the next number. If a number is given to you and you are told to find out its successor, it means you have to find out the next number. For example, 5. The successor of 5 is 6. Very easy. 82. The successor of 82 is 83. 148. The successor of 148 is 149. So children, please see, when we have to find the successor, only the ones place digit increases by 1. 5 plus 1 gives us 6. So 6 is the successor of 5. See here, 2 became 3. So 82 plus 1 is equal to 83. So 83 is the successor of 82. It means when 82 got some success, what success 82 got? 1 was added to 82. So when 82 got some success, it got a successor which was 83. Look at this, 148 and 149. Here also only the ones place digit has increased by 1. 8 plus 1 is 9 and 148 plus 1 is 149. Let us take another example. 300. Oh, this 3 is not come up nicely. Let me write it again. 399. So the successor of 399 is 400. Here children, ones place digit as well as the tens place digit as well as the hundreds place digit, all of them have got changed. But don't worry, we have just added 1 to 399 and I am going to show it to you here. See, 9 plus 1 is 10, 0, 1 carry over. 9 plus 1 is 10, 0, 1 carry over. 3 and 1 is 4. So we got 400. So this is the case with 399. The next number is 400. For 499, the next number will be 500. For 599, the next number will be 600. Okay, let us take one more example. 279. Now, the successor of 79 is 80. So, the successor of 279 will be 280. Here also, children, we have added 1 to 279 and we got 280. So children, whenever you have to find out a successor, you have to add 1 to that number. So if you are getting confused at any point of time to find the successor, just add 1 to the given number and you will get the successor. Okay, now predecessor. Predecessor means the previous number. The number which has come before. In smaller classes, we used to say before and after. Now we are senior. So we are saying successor and predecessor. For predecessor, we have to subtract 1 from the given number. For successor, we had to add 1 to the given number. For predecessor, we have to subtract 1 from the given number. Suppose the number is 9 and you have to find out its predecessor. So, predecessor of 9 is 8. That 8 comes first and then 9 comes. So, 8 is the previous number of 9. So, when 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. Okay. Now suppose the number is 67. Now we want to find the number previous to 67. We have to subtract 1 and we will get 66. Now 66 comes first and then 67 comes. Okay, let us see. 67 was the given number minus 1. 7 minus 1 is 6 and this 6 will come here. So the answer is 66. So 66 is the predecessor of 67. Okay. Now 582. We want to find out the predecessor of 582. Suppose you find it difficult, just subtract 1 from 582. Okay, 2 minus 1 is 1. 8 will come here and 5 will come here. So the predecessor of 582 is 581. Okay. Now predecessor of 800. Now predecessor of 800 is 799. See children, if you learn backward counting, then also you will come to know the predecessor very, very easily. Or if you get confused, then let us subtract 1 from 800. 800 minus 1. Now children, we had learned borrowing in class 2. This 0 will go to this 0. It has got nothing. It cannot give this 0 anything. So this 0 will go to 8 and borrow. 8 will give this 0. This becomes 7 and this 0 becomes 10. Now this 10 will give to this 0 and it will become 9 and this 0 will become 10. Now 10 minus 1 is 9. This 9 will come here and this 7 will come here. So we got 799. So 799 is the previous number or the predecessor of 800. Okay, last one example. Suppose we have to find out the predecessor of 320. Now children, you have to think, what is the previous number of 20? Everybody knows that the previous number of 20 is 19. So the predecessor of 320 will be 319. 319 comes first and then 320 comes. So 319 is the previous number or the predecessor of 320. So this was all about successor and predecessor. Okay children, now I want to tell you about natural numbers and whole numbers. Now, natural numbers are the numbers which start from 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. And we have infinite natural numbers. Now whole numbers. Children, there is a very slight difference between natural numbers and whole numbers. Whole numbers start from 0. So in the set of whole numbers we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Whole numbers as well as natural numbers are unlimited. It means they will go on. They will go on and on and on. And they are endless. Or we can also call them infinite. They will never finish. So whole numbers, they start from 0 and natural numbers, they start from 1. Okay. Now, when we talk of smallest and largest number, then smallest one-digit number. Smallest one-digit number is 1 and largest one-digit number is 9. Now we will talk about 2-digit and 3-digit numbers also. Okay. So children, I have made this table. Now first of all, I will talk about 2-digit numbers. Now we have to write the smallest 2-digit number. Now we have to write the smallest number, so we must use the smallest 2 digits. So here we will use 1 and 0. So 10 is the smallest 2-digit number. Now the largest 2-digit number. For the largest 2-digit number, it should be the biggest number in 2 digits. So the largest digit is 9. So we will write 9 and 9, which makes 99. So 99 is the largest 2-digit number. Now we have to write smallest 3-digit number. We have to use smallest 3 digits. Now we will write the smallest 3-digit numbers. For writing smallest 3-digit numbers, we will use 1 and 0. So 1, 0, 0 is the smallest 3-digit number. 100 is the smallest 3-digit number. The largest 2-digit number is 99, and after 99 we get 100. And 100 has got 3 digits. So the smallest 3-digit number is 100. Now the largest 3-digit number. There will be 3 places in the largest 3-digit number. So in all the 3 places we will write the largest digit, which is 9. So the number will be 999. So 999 is the largest 3-digit numbers. Now children, if you are given some random 3 digits and you are told to make the smallest number out of these digits using them only once. So what you will do now, naturally, since you have to use these 3 digits only once, so there will be 3 places in that number: ones place, tens place and hundreds place. Now hundreds place is the largest place. So we have to make the smallest number out of these digits. So for the smallest number, the smallest digit should come at the largest place. So 3 will come here, 4 will come here and 9 will come here. We will write the digits in ascending order. For the smallest number, we will write the digits in ascending order, and using 3, 9 and 4, the smallest number is 349. And you can try, this is going to be the smallest digit, this is going to be the smallest number. You will not be able to make any number smaller than this using 3, 9 and 4. Now if you have to make the largest number using 3, 9 and 4, again there will be 3 places in the largest number: the ones place, the tens place and the hundreds place. Now since it is the largest number, so the largest digit should come at the biggest place. So 9 will come here. The next larger will come at the tens place. So 4 will come here. And the smallest will come at the ones place. So what we have done, here we have arranged the digits in descending order. So 943 is the largest number using 3, 9 and 4. Okay. Now we have to use 5, 0 and 2 and make the smallest number. So for smallest number, there are going to be again 3 places: ones, tens and 100. And I had told you that we have to arrange the digits in ascending order. If we arrange the digits in ascending order, we will have 0 to 5. 0 to 5. Now, if you will read this number is 25, because this 0 has no value. It is at hundreds place. It has no value. But we have to make smallest 3-digit number using 5, 0 and 2. Here the number actually is only 25. We don't have to ignore this 0. So what is the catch? The catch is 0 should come at the second largest place. So we will arrange the numbers in ascending order like this: 0, 2 and 5, and we will interchange the second number with 0. So 2 will be here, 0 will be here and 5 will be here. Now we have used 0 and the number is 205. So 205 is the smallest 3-digit number using 5, 0 and 2. Now we have to make the largest 3-digit number. For the largest 3-digit number, here I told you that we are going to arrange the digits in descending order. So ones, tens and hundreds place is there. So the biggest digit will come at hundreds place. the next smaller digit will come at tens place, and the smallest digit will come at ones place. The smallest digit is 0, which will come at ones place. So the largest number using 5, 0 and 2 is 520. Okay children, one more example is this last one. 1, 6 and 0. We have to use these three digits only once and make the smallest three-digit number. So we will have ones place, we will have tens place, and we will have hundreds place. Now we will write these three digits in ascending order like this: 0, 1, 6. But since no number starts from 0, children remember, no number starts from 0. So we will exchange the places of these two digits and the number would be 106. So 106 is the smallest number using 1, 6 and 0. Now the largest number using 1, 6 and 0 will be 610. See children, we have arranged the digits in descending order for the largest number here also, and here also. So I hope children you would have understood how to make the smallest and the largest numbers using the given digits. For the largest numbers, we have to arrange the given digits in descending order. Don't forget, for the largest number, we have to arrange the given digits in descending order, and for the smallest number, if 0 is not one of the digits, then we have to arrange them in the ascending order, and if 0 is one of the digits, like in the case of this and this, then 0 must come at the second bigger place. Second bigger place here is tens place. The biggest place is hundreds place and second bigger place is tens place. So children, please practice this also. I'm sure if you will practice, you will find it very, very easy. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.